Swarnalatha, it is 3:30. Geeta has come.
You just make a call to her.
Yes. Swarna, we can start. Shall we start?
Yes.
36 members have come. Geeta
Okay.
has come. District Secretary.
So we have created our YouTube link, sir. Murli, sir, welcome. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Here we have created the YouTube link also. And
Okay.
it's shared in the chat box as well as in the EC and PDC groups. And our district ISO will share it in other groups. Am I audible?
We'll start, ma'am. Ma'am, shall we start?
Yes. Actually, waiting for our district secretary to join. Geeta? Whether Geeta has joined?
No, Geeta hasn't joined.
Okay.
Yet.
Then Maya, can you do inner wheel prayer?
Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children. Notwithstanding the differences in our culture and creed, endow us with the desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve. endeavoring to make our badge of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain.
My dear EC members, past district advisors, past district chairman, presidents, and ISOs, and members of Innerville District 321, warm Innerville greetings to you all. It gives me pleasure to welcome each one of you to this insightful and much needed session on postures and its importance. As we navigate our busy lives, whether at work, at home, or in social circles, it's easy to overlook the way we sit, we stand, or carry ourselves. Yet, postures play a vital role in our physical health and mental well-being. Today's event is not just about how we look, but more importantly, how we feel. Good posture can boost confidence, improve focus, and prevent long-term health issues. As leaders, professionals, and individuals who care for our families and communities, this is the knowledge we can all benefit and pass on. I extend my warm regards to our expert speaker, Murali sir, who will guide us through the science and significance of posture and practical tips and small changes that can make a big difference. Let us make the most of this session. Sit back, preferably with straight spine, and enjoy what promise to be an enlightening experience. Welcome you all once again. Now, our district ISO, Mrs. Meenakshi Villayan, will give an introduction of our speaker. Over to Meenakshi.
Respected District Chairman, Dr. Mrs. Swarnalatha Arunachalam, the faculty of today's meeting, Mr. Murali, my fellow members of the District Executive Committee, our pillars, the past District Chairman, the ever enthusiastic presidents, and beloved members of our district, a very good afternoon to one and all. Proper posture keeps your body looking good, moving well, and staying healthy. Here we have Mr. N.A. Murali, the founder of Fifth Zone Center, Chennai, as faculty today. He is going to unravel the importance of posture in our daily life. Murali's journey started as an excellent judo player before becoming a gym trainer driven by a passion for health and fitness. His dedication and hard work led him to establish Fifth Zone, which has transformed many lives. Murali's expertise does not stop at fitness. He is a specialist in Burma, astrology, Vastu, Siddha medicine, flower medicine, and yoga, bringing a holistic approach to wellness. This sets Fifth Zone to stand apart from other fitness centers. Fifth Zone is a haven to those seeking physical fitness and overall well-being. His therapeutic massages to treat physical ailments like pain in certain body parts is a relief that many have experienced. I am happy to share that I too have experienced the same as his patient, a severe knee pain with which I went, which was unsolved by many physiotherapists, but got relieved because of his holistic approach and apt exercises. His trainers are like his family and supports him, and he nurtures them in all aspects. The encouragement of his wife Bhuvana and daughter Nisha have played a significant role in making FitZone what is today, he says. Murali is pursuing a PhD to further enhance his knowledge on well-being. He now serves as the secretary of Tamil Nadu Judo Association and contributes a lot to the sport he loves. Here's to you, Mr. Murali, a dedicated personality to the well-being of a healthy life. I thank our district chairman for accepting to organize this online meeting and giving me the platform to introduce the speaker of today. Friends, whatever be the age, we stay fit as long as our mobility is comfortable. Posture plays a key role in it. And now over to Murali to elucidate on it. Thank you. And here's the platform to you, Murali. You can take over.
Good evening, respected District Chairman, Mrs. Swarnalatha Arunachalam, District ISO, Mrs. Meenakshi, the District Executive Committee members, past District Chairmen, Presidents and members of Innerville Club 321. Namaskaram. It's a pleasure to talk to Innerville Club. I'm happy that Innerville Club has grown as a large institution and serving a lot of activities to the society. It's a privilege to talk to all of you. Screen share. Everybody can see the screen?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
FitZone. Where I started FitZone at the holistic studio. And I recently started a FitZone charity trust to serve the people and create awareness for the fitness and sports. What I studied is a MSc Exercise Physiology and Nutrition. Right now, I am pursuing my PhD in Tamil Nadu Sports University, and I have done my corrective exercise specialist practitioner level 2 in Czech Institute USA, and golf performance specialist from Czech Institute USA, and Czech holistic lifestyle coach to talk about more about the holistic lifestyle level 1 and strength and conditioning coach level 1 from Australian Strength and Conditioning Association. And Shodan JFI is a first degree black belt in judo. What we do at FitZone? In FitZone, we do a corrective exercise and post rehab conditioning and postural corrections and sports specific strength and conditioning and golf specific conditioning for the golfer to perform the golf coach and nutrition and lifestyle coaching. So I'll say what you have to eat and what time you should eat and how you should eat. It's all about the food and how to change your lifestyle, how the sleep is important, how is the food is important, how is the sleep, your stress level is important, and breathing is important, and hydration is important. These are all the things which will come in the lifestyle coaching. And we do postnatal fitness also after the pregnancy, how to bring back your old fit and take care of the kids. For that, you need a strength because there are a lot of complications will come when you go on postnatal also. So to bring back you into the proper program, so we run a specific program for the postnatal fitness. And we do a geriatric fitness also, especially after the age of 55. I had a program for plus 55, plus 65, plus 75, 3 types of program what we run. So there are certain things is very important for at that time, stability, posture, and strength, and nervous system training. So these are all the components what we included in our geriatric fitness. Then youth fitness, especially for the teenage people in the schools and colleges, how the kids are getting these days very inactive because every time sitting in the computer and most of the times they are in online classes, their postures are getting bad. At the time, how to correct it, and how the strength is involved for them and speed is involved for them, then power is involved for them. So these are all the things which they get actually lack, but not doing in a proper exercise program. So we do the youth fitness program. And kids fitness, my favorite subject. The kids, especially, they need a lot of biometer abilities. It's like dribbling the ball and catching the ball and throwing the ball and running, walking, how to walk first, how to run first, how to keep your feet and how to jump. Even when you jump, how to land. Because if you land very faster, they will get injury. At the time, they won't actually feel. But once they're getting teenagers or once they're getting at the age of 25, 30, the people are coming with the knee pain and back pain. When I go in the reverse program, they say in childhood, I had this injury, that injury and all. So I have made some program for the kids fitness. So in the school year called Shankara, the All India Educational Trust Board, they are running a 3 schools. So I am running the program from the age, from 3rd standard to 9th standard. We are running the specific exercise program for them. So where the youth fitness and kid fitness is taking care in the schools, and a lot of my members, kids are come here, so I can take care of them on that aspect. Just want to briefly about what we are fit zone. What we do at a charity trust, promote awareness of a physical and mental health and sports, and conducting medical camps and personality developmental program, and especially to promote a traditional lifestyle therapy like yoga, naturopathy, Siddha, Ayurveda, homeopathy, Varma, acupuncture, Reiki, astrology, Vastu, healing techniques, occult sciences, and other traditional medicines. We are trying to support traditional therapists to bring back to our society to think what all importance of a traditional therapy, what we used to do before, and developing and sponsoring the athletes who are all coming from underprivileged area. Then we are helping for education and giving a medical assistance for underprivileged. Here the important topic, posture and its importance. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Did anybody know about the posture and add an awareness of the posture, or anybody doing some posture training? Please comment me on the text chat box. If it text, then I will understand. Did anybody know what is the posture on your terms?
Tree pose. Tree pose.
You can message in the chat.
Message in the chat, whatever your knowledge. Be free, everything. It's nothing rocket science. It's just every day what we are practicing, only what I'm talking about. Did anybody know about the posture? Any clue, any idea, any messages? Tree pose, sit straight, very good. Okay, no problem. Posture is how we carry ourselves. Excellent, Lakshmi ma'am. While standing, weight should be in both legs. Fantastic. Attitude, definitely. L post, okay. Use your core, fantastic. Posture is the right way to stand, sit, right way to stand, sit and walk. Excellent, Meenakshi ma'am. Okay, all are a good answer, but let me explain you little more detail. Physical and mental, balance, stability. Serena Radhas ma'am, walk straight, very good. Okay, physical and mental, keep your spine and other in perfect way. Geeta ma'am, good. Okay, let me explain to you little more detail. The lifestyle for people in Tamil Nadu is characterized by a unique blend of traditional and modern influence. Genetically, many Tamils have lean muscle frames, especially in rural area, growing up doing physically and demanding like farming, fishing, or climbing, which naturally build a strength, endurance, and agility without needing a gym. What is the posture? Here is it. Posture is the way of people hold their body upright against the downward pull of gravity. If somebody standing straight, what will happen? Automatically, the gravity will pull down, right? So when the gravity is trying to pull down, automatically our body start getting shrink in any way, whether it will decompress or whether it will move forward or whether it will be move backward. Again, it depends on what way we are working, how we sit, how we stand, how we do our work. It depends on every day our activity, our postures will change. So when the body is trying to upright against of all those steps, where against the gravity, that is called the posture. What is a bad posture and what is the good posture? Bad posture means the forward head. That means the head is moved forward. Next, the protracted shoulder. Protracted shoulder means the shoulder is moved forward. That means it's rounded. It's called a protracted shoulder. And a rounded thoracic spine. Rounded thoracic spine, the spine which is actually straight will bend as a curve. So which is called a rounded thoracic spine. Increase or decrease the curve on lumbar spine. That means the curve of the spine either go convex or otherwise it will get convex. Either two things can happen. Even in the convex cave also there will be a small degree changes will be happen. That is also can increase or decrease the curve on a lumbar spine. And the knee, what they are stand, will get hyperextended. That means knee will go out of the alignment. Then pronated feet. The feet has to be normally like this, means the feet for some people it will be like that, which is called pronated feet. So this is called a bad posture. Next one is a good posture. Good posture means ideal head position, where the head is aligned properly with the shoulders. If you see one straight line, the head is aligned with the proper position. Here, if you see it's not in the proper position, if I put one mark, the shoulder is here, the center of the shoulder, this will be like that. See here, the center of the shoulder, if I keep, this will be the straight alignment. This head is moved forward away from the shoulder. Then retracted shoulder. For this shoulder is back. So which is called the retracted shoulder. Then slightly bend knee. The knee should be bended and the normal lumbar curve. Normal curve has to be in the spine. Now I will show, I'll ask one of my trainer to stand there and to show what is the bad posture and what is the good posture. Then I will come back again here. Can everybody see?
Hariharan, you can stop sharing the screen for the PowerPoint so that you can they can have a full view of you standing and showing. Yeah.
Can you see now? It's better?
Yes. Yes.
So this is my friend Arigaran. He is also a trainer. So I'm going to use him as a demo now to show you what is the good posture and the bad posture. Okay. So generally, first I will show what is the bad posture. Then from there I will show you what is the good posture. What all I showed in the slide I can tell you. So the bad posture, as I told you, the neck, okay, moving forward. Okay. So if he stands straight, okay, so he's standing straight. So what is happening here? He's moving his head forward. Can everybody notice? So the shoulder is here, the neck is moved aligned. It's not in the proper alignment position, neck is moved forward. So this is called forward head. Okay, so he is loading unnecessarily his spine on the, especially on the C7 and T1 area. Because of he moves like that, what is happening? His shoulder will get rotated, rounded like that. It will be in the each degree in a different degree. For some people, it will be very small. Some people, it will be more. Some people, it will be too much. So again, it depends on what degree is getting protracted. Okay. Since he is coming in this posture, automatically what is happening? He is making the curve in the spine. Okay. This is the upper body syndrome, which is called upper cross syndrome. I'll explain to you later. So this is what how the body changes this push. Okay. Then other posture, which is bad. where you can increase the curve on the lower back. So it's the abnormal curve on the lower back, more curve. Everybody else should have a normal curve, but we can increase more curve due to the bad posture. Okay, for some people, it will go in the flat back. You see, the back will be very flat. So there won't be any gap in the curve. That can also create the problem on the body. Okay, then if we go back, okay, so he can do the extension of the knee where his knee is getting locked, which is called hyperextended knee. Can you see? One knee will be straight, other knee will be locked. So this will give you damage on the knee, your patellar bone, all the back big end of your knee, which is called a popliteal muscle, will get a problem. So this is the curve of the leg. So where he is moving his knee away, which is called hyperextended knee. And if you see the feet, everybody keep the feet straight. But if you see, there are a lot of people who turn their feet like this and stand, which is called pronated feet. The feet will be get outward, and as well as also feet will get pronated, where they will put lot of stress here. So because of that, they will get a pain on the ankle or inside of your heel or the outside of the heel. Any area depends on where they are putting weight, it will get. So this is the wrong posture. So this is the bad posture. Now let me come into the correct posture. So the shoulder should be straight and the shoulder should be get retracted. First what he did is a protracted, and the neck should get aligned with the your earlobe should be exactly on the straight line of the shoulder. From there, his body is straight. Not too much of anterior pelvic tilt or not too much of the posterior pelvic tilt. That means the lumbar curve has to be in the proper alignment. Then the knee, what he is doing is slightly bent. Then stand properly, move his leg forward. Then keep the feet straight. So now the body is in the correct alignment. So now he will be straight, his body will be straight. So where you do a small, very slight bend, not extension, small bend. Then feet is straight. This is the proper alignment posture of the body. Hope everybody understood. Can you text? Okay. Now I showed you the good posture and bad posture. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Now let me tell you. Okay. Now I will tell you what are all the problem which will come because of the bad posture and what are all the benefit you will get from the good posture. Okay. Bad posture. Your joints, your muscles and tendons will get stress. It's because of the alignment change. Imagine that now my hands is a human body. What has happened? There is a joint right here. There is this is my finger joint. If this joint is straight, my body will be in the proper position. If my body alignment change, what I'm doing here, I'm just putting stress on this particular joint. If I keep on putting more stress for longer period of time, what will happen? This joints, okay, and there is a muscles which is surrounding by the joints, right, and tendons. So these two things will start getting a stress. Because of that, I may get a pain because of my body change. Either if I get on this joint or whether I get in this joint or whether I get in this joint, which joint that movement is happening. Like in our body, there are a lot of joints, right? We have a wrist, elbow, then neck, then hip, the shoulder, all the joints will get you the problem once the joint is not in the proper way. Okay, everybody know about the muscle. Everybody know about the joints. So if you say this is my shoulder joint, this is my muscle, and this is the muscle will go and form as a tendon, and it will go and join as a bone. So muscle won't directly go and insert on the bone. So the muscle form at the end of the muscle as a tendon, then this tendon will go and attach to the bone. So because of this not in a proper movement and bad posture, you will get a stress on the joint, muscles and tendons. The next thing is circulation is hampered. Circulation is hampered. Everybody know our human body, the blood will circulate everywhere throughout our body. Okay. If I change the posture, what will happen? It will indirectly and also directly also affected the circulation. Like if you have one water pipe, okay, if I bend the water pipe like this, what will happen? The pipe will get as a shaker. Okay. And if I keep on holding for a long time, what will happen? The flow of the water will be get less. Before the flow will be perfect if it's in the straight line. If I bend the pipe, the flow of the water will be get less. And where exactly the curve happen, like if I keep this wire, it's straight. If I bend like this, then after some point of time, there will be a crease will form here, then two crease, third crease, and after third crease, there will be a small holes will come there. Again, the water will get leakage. The same thing will happen to our body also. And the flow of the water also will be get less. So that may damage your blood vessels or it may damage the flow. So your circulation will get dampened. The next one is difficulties in respiration. Imagine my rib cage is here. Inside the rib cage only there is heart and lungs. It should have enough space to function. What will happen if somebody is in the bad posture, who sits for a long time, who will be in the computer, who will be always like this? Actually, their rib cage is getting contraction. There is no opening. So that actually indirectly affect your heart and lungs. So it affects the respiration also. Because since your body is moving forward, there are a lot of respiratory muscles, which is be here, scalenes muscles and SCM muscle. All these muscle will get tightened. Because of that, they will get a neck pain. And also it's because it will affect the respiration. So what we do a postural correction exercise and make sure that your body is getting opened up. So you have a good breathing capacity and as well as your heart will also will function properly. Your circulation also will get improved. Then it will stress in internal organs also. So I always say posture is not only affect your physical body, posture will also affect the physiologically also. So it will affect physical also and physiological also. Like how, as I told you, the rib cage is getting shorter means it will put pressure on the heart and lungs. So heart and lungs won't have enough space, right? So we have to open up. So make sure that the space will happen. So like the same thing, if somebody is standing like this, okay, and when they sit for a long time, what will happen? You see there is a curve which is coming here, and as well as they put lot of stress on the sternum bone, right? Where exactly your stomach starts here. So it actually put more pressure on your stomach and it will put more pressure on your large intestine and small intestine. So what will happen? We are putting unnecessary stress in all the internal organs. That also give you the problem. And less recovery from exercise. Because of your body posture is wrong, what will happen? The recovery from the exercise is what you get from the normal person will actually take more time. Because there are a lot of gland secretion, like how when you do exercise, lactic acid buildup will be there. If your body proper in position, proper in the muscles, your length tension relationship of your muscles will be perfect. So you definitely get more recovery. Because of the bad posture, the recovery also will get more delayed. So you can't return your activity very quicker. So as I told you, it will give you improper digestion because it put stress on your internal organs like your stomach, your large intestine, your small intestine, wherever your posture is getting bad. That particular area, wherever your alignment changes, which internal organs is very closer to that area, will get disturbed from the normal alignment. So that can also cause you the problem. And it will make your feet very tired very quickly and your legs will get aches and headaches will happen. Because of all this thing, insomnia also will happen. Because if you're not sleeping properly, a lot of other health problem will come. and a lot of health problem come, you won't get slept properly. So it's actually vice versa. So these are all the things what you are getting affected when you have a bad posture. What is the good posture will give? Good posture will give your optimal alignment. What is optimal alignment? Where your body has to be properly set to functionally all your internal organs also, and as well as the physically nature also, that will give you the good optimal alignment, will give you a good performance. So that will improve your sports, or that will improve your everyday work related activity, everything it will improve. Then length tension relationship. I'll talk about length tension relationship in next slide, in another few of slides. And rotational efficiency. What is rotational efficiency? When you're trying to rotate, if you're playing any sport or if you're doing any household work, if your muscles are in the proper shape and alignment, if you rotate, nothing will happen. Your body will rotate very nicely without getting injury. A lot of people will tell, I turned like this, I got a sudden catch here, I turned like this, or I bend like that. Whatever you do the rotation, you will get a muscle catch or muscle injury. It's because your alignment is not correct. If your alignment is correct and if you rotate, which is called a rotational axis of movement. So if your rotational axis of movement is in the proper position, what will happen? Whatever you do, any rotation, God made everyone to, most of the people, right, to turn 360-degree. But due to our what type of lifestyle we are living, whether we played earlier sports or not played any sports or did a lot of houseworks at home, so our body is made up to turn any degree, like 360-degree you can turn. At the time, you should not supposed to get any injury. If it's getting any problem, means there will be some postural element inside your body. So if you correct your posture, if you turn, your turn and your performance will be very, very good. Especially for any rotational sport like a tennis, golf, badminton, anything you can put it. Or even housewife, when they're turning and they're rotating, they never get any pain if your posture is very good. Next, you have a good breathing. Like whenever go to any yoga class, most of the time after you finish your asanas, what generally the yoga teachers will say, what everybody will focus is the pranayama, right? When you do pranayama, why you're doing pranayama? To increase our prana in the body. You're taking oxygen inside and you're relieving carbon dioxide outside, keeping the prana inside to keep you healthy, right? So when you do breathing exercises, when you do a breathing exercise, your body has to be in a perfect, what will say, sit straight, then do focus, and then do breathing. Then after you've done your breathing exercise, again, if you come and regularly and sit in the posture, what will happen? Nothing will help. At that time only the breathing will go. To do good breathing exercise, to do good yoga, the posture play major role. If your posture is not good and whatever you do, any activity, nothing going to help you, actually it's going to harm you. Because at the time you keep straight, maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes. After that thing, your body posture itself already got your spine means not in the proper position, or shoulder like that, or neck moved like that. And if you do yoga, how you do a breathing exercise? Even if you selected the best number one yoga teacher also, if they sit with you with the pranayama thing, and if you teach the pranayama, whatever you do, the pranayama, it's only the movement what you're doing. But whether you will get benefited, definitely you will not get benefited because your body posture is not correct. So without correcting your posture, without keeping your body correct, whatever you do, either any sports or you're doing yoga, you're actually going to stress because your body in the wrong position. From there, you are trying to move and doing exercise. Actually, it's going to damage your body. That's why for my studio, most of the time we will say corrective exercise will play a major role. Doing exercise is very good, but doing exercise in correct way will play a major role. Or if you do a wrong exercise, you will get an injury. But if you do correct exercise also, but if your posture is not correct, your alignment is not correct, what will happen? That will also cause you injury. So whenever you do any exercise, your posture and your alignment and exercise technique and breathing and giving gap in between the exercise will play a major role at that particular time when you're doing exercise. That's why I put less chance of injury. If your posture is good, the chance of injury is very, very less. Unless until if anything happen like a big trauma. What is the bad posture? Upper cross syndrome. lower cost syndrome, and sway back syndrome. These are the three main syndrome is in the bad posture. What is upper crust syndrome? If you see, there is an imbalance between the trunk flexors and trunk extensor. What is mean by trunk flexor? Trunk flexor means the muscles which are all involved to flex your trunk forward. And trunk extensor means the muscles which are all involved to extend your trunk. So here I put A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. So A is the short and tight upper abdomen muscle. So here A, this muscle is upper abdomen muscle. If it's become short and tight, what will happen? This will pull downward. Okay, because of this A is coming down, what will happen? The sternum, B is a sternum bone. Sternum bone is on the chest. The rib cage will come and attach here, right? Everybody knows that. So this is a sternum bone that actually drop down. So the B is actually dropping down. If B is dropped down, what will happen? Automatically C moved forward. Automatically it will happen. Like if I'm like this, if my abdomen is getting contracted, my body go like that. If my body upper abdomen get tighter, what will happen? This B will go down. If B go down, automatically my neck will go forward. If neck goes forward, what will happen automatically? My D is getting curved. So this is called upper crust syndrome. If you see in this picture, if I put one plumb line from here, the shoulder and the ear mandibular has to be on the same alignment. If you see in the second posture, it's getting rounded and the head is moving forward. If you see on the third, it's moved too much. Lower cost syndrome. If you see here, short and tight lumbar erectors muscle and iliopsoas muscle and rectus femoris muscle and tensor fasciae. There are a lot. Actually, I mentioned a few of the muscles will become short and tight that can create a big curve on the lumbar spine. And length and weak. What is happening? The length and weak. The abdominal muscle of the lower abdomen muscle is getting longer. Or if this gets shorter, automatically opposite side will become long and weaker. Like when you are undergoing the pregnancy in the trimester, first semester, second semester, trimester, you keep see you actually get the more curve on the lumbar spine because the baby is here, baby is moving towards the gravity. So what will happen? That actually will make you more curve. Once after given the childbirth, you have to work reverse side and make sure this body will be get perfect. If I want to use an example, that's a perfect example. And if you see a lot of people who have the curve after that also, but that is wrong. That will put a lot of shear force on the lumbar spine. That time also the posture. And if you see there's a thoracic spine, if I line the plumb line, which exactly this line will go towards the ankle. So which will go to the ankle. From there, this has to be in the straight alignment, but this is out of the alignment. So this is a sway back posture. As I told you, this is a third different posture. For some people, they projected the hip forward. So they move their hip out of their alignment. If you see, this will become more higher and this is a very small. This is also one of the wrong posture. This actually create a weak hip flexor and weak lordosis. Okay, here is the subject. What is meant by forward head posture? See, our cranium, our head, actually weigh 88% of our body weight. Example, if you are 100 kilos, 8 kilos is your only head. And if you feel the spine, okay, this is one vertebrae, holding your head of 8 kilos, standing like this itself, this C7 will get more load, C1. Okay, and especially if you think this is a C1 and C7 and T1, what is happening? When you move your head 1 inch forward, okay, so 8 into 2, 16 kilos. When you move 2 inches forward, it will become 24 kilos. And if you move 3 inches, so keep on adding your weight, how much head you are moving forward, that much kilo of the weight your vertebrae has to hold. 4 vertebrae. Then we will shout my hand is like neck is giving my pain. My cervical lordosis I'm having a pain on my C7. All the things. How you are putting the load by seeing mobile always and sitting on computer all the time when you move your head, this will happen. That's why you're getting pain on the neck. how to address the imbalance. As I told, this is the wheel. I told you back, right? How the posture, length, tension relationship and all 2-3 slides before. This is exactly the wheel. Like most of the people will understand about, because everybody is in inner wheel now. So you are the best people to understand about. If you see your logo itself in the wheel, right? All the inner line has to be in the proper alignment to keep the round in a perfect shape as a wheel. What will happen if one spoke is smaller than other? That means that one line is smaller than other. The wheel won't become in a proper alignment. Wheel will become like a bend. Like if you take a bicycle wheel, if all the spokes in a proper alignment only, this bicycle will run in a proper way. What will happen if one spoke is smaller than other or one spoke is larger than other? Wheel will become bent. So what we have to do? What are all the short spoke has to be get long, and long spokes has to be get smaller, and make sure that all the spokes in the proper alignment to run the bicycle wheel in a proper way. So your rotational force will become better, and your shear force of the wheel also will become better. So the shear force of the wheel is our body, and all these small lines will be like our muscles and tendons and ligaments, which has to be in a strong way to keep our body straight. So what we have to do, if any short and tight muscle and long and weak muscle can cause the imbalances in the body. If this person go and do the yoga exercises and doing yoga for all the asanas, all the muscles will work, right? But what will happen? This short and tight will become bigger, but at the same time, the long and weak will become longer. If the same person go to fitness center, do exercise for all the muscle, what will happen? This long and weak will become shorter. That's fine. But at the same time, this shorter muscle also will become short. That is also wrong. So you have to understand which muscle has to be stretched and which muscle has to be lengthened. So which muscle has to be stretched and which muscle has to be shortened, and make sure that set up in a proper position and run the bicycle wheel in a proper way. Like that, our human body also has the same thing. You have to make sure which muscle has to be stretched, which muscle has to be strengthened. If you work in the vice versa, everything will go wrong. Again, the body will get imbalance. To protect that, you have to do the imbalance, correct the balance by doing of postural correction exercises, and make sure that do exercise in that particular way, which will help you. And next one, by keeping your posture as a mind, next movement, that means which is very important, because our brain know only movement. Brain doesn't know about what is muscle. So brain will give you the signal to do this fundamental movement, 7 fundamental movement, which is called twist. Next one called pull. Next one called push. Next one called bend. Next one called lunge. Next one called squat. Next one called gait. So in everyday life, depends on what type of work we do, we will be more majorly do certain 2 or 3 types of movement. Example, if you are a golfer, for you, there is no need of running. They do walking only. But they require a lot of strength, they require a lot of twist, they require a lot of bend and a lot of squat, because their action is like that. Because each person food is another person poison. Hope everybody agree that. Because you are different, and your friends are different, your kids are different, your husbands are different. Not everybody is same. Even if you take all 77 kilos, all 5.5 height, but their performance level will be completely different. So we have to select, because my guru will always say, my mentor will always say, one person food is another person poison. You can't give the same to everyone. Actually, this picture, this technique, what I got, and I show my gratitude to Mr. Paul Check, and founder of Czech Institute in California. Actually, he changed my life, and he changed my view according to the exercise completely 360 degree. Oh, before and all, I also do exercise for biceps, triceps, chest, shoulder. These are the things what I teach for my members. Then once I learned this concept, actually, it saved lot of people's life, come out of injury or preventing the injury. So this is a very important pattern, because I generally say, and he himself actually tell a lot of times to me personally, telling that tennis players are completely different from badminton players. Badminton players are completely different from rowers. Rowers are completely different from athletes. Each game will have own fundamental movements. But if you know how to play the sports, what is the sports science behind it, you can change the exercise. So for housewife, it's completely different. For corporate people who go and who travel all over the world, for them, their patterns of the body is completely different. If you are a sports people, completely different. All the exercises is not same for everyone. But keeping in mind, it's only, I'm talking about the movement, but main is our posture. Whether whatever you do, first correct the posture. That's the first phase. Then second phase, the exercise has to be done this type of pattern, which will actually give a lot of results. Common injuries, elbow, lower back, neck, wrist, full spine, then shoulder, then triceps and mid back, anything. So any musculoskeletal injuries can happen if your posture is not good. But if your posture is good, you can actually prolong any injury, whatever you are getting. So doing exercise, do get an injury after you do a rehabilitation program. What my concept is, correct the posture, first check the posture, then correct the posture. It's a best rehabilitation. Before getting an injury, we can easily avoid that. It's like more preventive method. Okay, thank you. Hope I finished everything. If there is any question and answer, I'm ready to answer.
Friends, so this is the time for you to interact. It's an open house. We'll unmute whoever raises their hand on first come, first service. Murali, you can stop sharing the PowerPoint so that I can highlight the person who's asking the question. In the reaction box, you can, or by the side of your name, if you click the three dots, there are reaction symbols. So you can raise your hand to ask questions. Or you can type a message and then I will unmute you.
Swapna.
Difference between yoga.
Yes, Swapna,
Yeah,
you want to ask question?
yeah, I'm typing now.
Yeah. No, you can. I'll pin you. You can ask him the question directly.
Sir, this is the. I want to ask you. Whenever we are going to do yoga, the flexibility we are getting.
Super.
So whenever you are going to gym, our muscles are getting strong. So this is entirely two different things. Yoga is actually one other thing and gym is the other thing. So how we can come together these two, yoga and gym?
Understood. Ma'am, you see, if you say, that's why I said, I'm not telling yoga is good, fitness is good, Pilates is good. I will tell everything is good. Okay. Again, depends on what type of intensity I'm doing and what type of yoga asanas you are doing. Example, in Fit Zone, my members who used to come here regularly, what we put actually after I did my postural correction and assessment, after I spoke to them, get all the consultation, what we generally do, we will suggest whether this person require strength training or whether this person require flexibility training. If any part of muscle is very tightened, right? So what I suggest them to do more stretching exercise and reduce the strengthening exercise little bit. And at the end also they have to do the stretching. Either first they do active stretches, then at the end of the exercise session, they will do the passive stretches. And other 3 days, what I'll suggest them go for yoga. Or whether I'll ask them to go for some sports. If you say that I am having flexibility, I mean, what I have to say, like more tightened muscle. So what I will tell, instead of doing 2 sets, you do 3 sets. And if you're not coming here for, you come to Fit Zone and do exercise for 3 days, I will tell you other 3 days, please do stretches. And whenever you go on to outer side, you do the stretches. It's again depends on, even in yoga itself, you can do more stretches also. At the same time, you can add strength also. But more strengths will come in the way of what type of exercise you are doing. That play major role. Again, it depends on who's prescribing the exercise. So yoga is also good only, fitness is also good only. So we have to think what we require. See,
So
as I told you, any sports, if it's not involved in running, why you have to run? Because you want to play that sports only and you want to do that. Again, it depends on the biomechanic. Hope you understand, ma'am.
yes, yes, yes.
So everything is important. Again, it depends on the person. If they require more stretches, then flexibility part has to be focused more and strengthening part will be less. If somebody need only more strengthening, look, for an example, if I use my daughter, she's very flexible. If I put her onto yoga, then that will be the problem. So what I said, yoga is not bad. I didn't tell yoga is bad. So I told her, do pranayama,
Yeah.
do meditation. These are all the
Yes.
stuff you can take from yoga, but you do more strengthening because the ligaments and bones has to be get stronger for her. If I put even in my studio, do more stretches, he is going to get affected.
So we can go combine this morning yoga. We can do
Again, if you
only
say, yeah, ma'am, if you take a biomotor abilities of the fitness, it's 100% means you have a strength, you have a speed, you have a agility, you have a coordination, you have a balance, you have a stability, you have a flexibility. In stability, you have a dynamic stability, static stability, all the aspect. If some person is coming to me, I have to assess which area he required or she required. Depends on that, I will say, okay, this madam need 10% strength, enough. This madam need but 40% of flexibility because she is so tight. So let me focus over there. So the focus will be here. Every 12 weeks, I do assessment. Sorry, 8 weeks, I'll do assessment, 6 to 8 weeks. Then after that, next time this 40 become 30, then I will increase the strength from here to that 10. Then this is coming. So this is like a manipulation.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next,
one.
Dr. Vanita? Yeah.
Sir, one query. Can we do one self-assessment of our posture?
Definitely. I'll tell you now. That's a quick, very short. Everybody can apply that, but it won't give you very, very major results. But what I'm telling, easily you can adjust in a basic level. Okay, I'll show you that now.
And I have another one question also.
Yeah.
What is your suggestion for congenital postural abnormalities? Will it take a longer duration of assessment and therapy?
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Again, it depends on case to case. It will get differ, but definitely, if you are in a proper hands, proper exercise program, definitely you will come out of that problem.
But the age matters for congenital like kyphosis and all. After 50, is there, in your experience, any improvement?
In our fit zone, I wrote an exercise program from the age of 6 to A. My last member age is 91.
Oh, very good.
And they are medical doctors. I can proudly say.
Very good.
So anytime, see what I will say. If I can easily correct at the age of 10 or 15 or 20 or 30, for the age of 80, 85, also feeling lot of difference in their body. But 100% result won't come. But they are seeing far, far much better result. I have a couples who are the age of 90, they are the CMZ Vellore Dean of the CMZ Vellore. And her wife is actually a pathologist of CMZ Vellore. They are still, today morning, they are coming and doing exercise.
Yeah, this is a possibility, I know. But
no, seriously,
I want to know.
the posture is getting better. Even when he walked, when I saw first time, he walked with this limping with the support of the chair. What they have a stool, right? Now he is probably saying, Murli, in my house, I am not using that. I am very, very happy. I am standing perfectly. Even 2-3 months before he launched his book. He said it's because of you also important place on that Murli. Because giving more confidence, I am standing. And on that meeting, he sat in the stand, sat and nearly 1.5 hours and answering for all the questions. So that's why I say posture is not only because of only physical, actually it will help mentally also and emotionally also. Because if you stand straight, you keep your body straight, it will be like a military posture, your aura will become more and more higher.
Okay.
Okay, let me show you quickly that thing. Just give me 2 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so this is on double rod, so you can keep its own stick, right? It will be in the straight. You can use this as a, this is actually a bamboo stick, but you can use a pipe also. like an electric pipe or the pipe which is going the water and all, the plumbers and all use. That pipe also you can keep it. So you can ask anyone to stand here on the center. So this is the thing which will be the straight line. So you keep exactly on the upper back, where you can fit the upper back. So upper back is the perfect position. Okay. If you see is the wrong position, I mean his head is forward, he have too much distance between the rod and his neck or head. Okay. Then if I'm testing the lower back, if I'm inserting my hand can go anywhere because of more curve if you have. Okay. But if he's having a correct posture means where his head, can everybody see, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, we can see.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So if I insert my hand, which exactly come here, so my inner palm should touch this rod, then my outer hand has to touch his neck. So this is the normal curve. If I getting too much curve, there should be a gap more. And next one, the head won't touch. Okay, again, if head is not touched, then it's wrong. Okay, to exactly test how much distance you can insert your hand here and hand here. If these two things goes perfect, then it's perfect. If again, as I told, same thing is applicable on the neck also, same thing is applicable on the lower back also. If you're having too much curve, I can't touch. I have more gap. And if he's getting a flat back, there will be some people like a back, they get off only like that. So for them, again, this is a bit wrong, and there is no space for me to enter. My hand won't enter because there is no curve. There should be some curve, but the curve should not supposed to be excess or decrease. That's more important. This is the quick test what you can do for your upper cross syndrome and lower person. And as I told you, your knee should be straight, your knee should not supposed to go forward, and your ankle should be like this. The ankle should not supposed to be go like that. Again, you should not supposed to be too much bend on your legs, too much straight on your knee. Everything is beginning. This you can do within 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Next, Selina Haridas. Unmute yourself, Selina.
I have a question. Actually, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
See, actually, I do walking for 3 to 4 kilometers every day.
Good.
I climb up steps up and down. And now recently, actually my weight is 60, sometimes 60, then it reduces to 58, something like that.
I didn't get you, ma'am.
Sorry, because of the fat. I am having 60 kg weight. Sometimes it reduces to 58. Then again, sometimes it is 59, something like that. Is it okay for me? Can I walk 3 to 4 kilometers every day? Is there any problem or something like that?
No problem. What you're doing is good. Please continue with that. But my suggestion is only walking is not good. You have to combine with the strength training exercises.
Okay.
Because whatever you do, walking is good for the heart, walking is good for the circulation, walking is good for your what I have to say, to remove your waste energy outside with the help of the sweat. But will walking will give you a strength training? No. At the same time, when you do a repetitive activity for a longer time, what will happen? Your calf muscle, your thigh muscle, and your glute muscle will get overactive again and again in the same pattern.
Okay.
That muscle will become tight. Then too much of tight can cause you some issue. So you have to do stretches. Like how you have to do first warm up, then you do walking. Then after finish your walking, please do some back strengthening exercise, because whenever you do walking, what will happen? Automatically your back will get more loaded. Okay. And if you do too much load, what will happen? Back will get weak. Then you will get to end up with the back pain and knee pain. So you have to do some exercise, like in yoga, they do Bhujangasana. In exercise, we'll say McKenzie, where you have to lie down and move your body like this, upper body like that, to strengthen your back. Then you have to do stretches. Especially stretch for your calf muscle and quadriceps muscle, which will give you more flexibility. Because you are doing too much walk, again, it will help you. But please do strength training exercise, because your exercise is only for your heart and lungs.
Okay.
Do you think only these two things in your body? You need muscle, You need strong ligaments. You need strong tendons. For all those things, you need more movements. For that, you have to do strength training exercise to make that muscle stronger. Even for the walkers, you have to do some exercise program. Additionally, exercise is always supplement. Whatever you do activity, whether you do swim, whether you do sports, anything. But supportive is a good strengthening exercise. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next, PDC Lakshmi Periyandan.
Murali, as you know, knee pain is a prime problem for good posture. Knee pain இருக்கும்போது சரியா நடக்க முடியல. You normally tend to stoop forward and walk. So I mean, we need to have some simple solution to correct that.
Why you are getting knee pain அப்படின்றத நம்ம முதல்ல டெஸ்ட் பண்ணோம். Whether it's a physiologically problem or a physical problem, we have to test. Then போஸ்டர்னால நீ ப்ராப்ளம் வருதா இல்ல ஏதாவது இன்ஜுரினால நீ ப்ராப்ளம் வருதா நம்ம டெஸ்ட் பண்ணோம். அதை டெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் நம்ம சொல்ல முடியும். ஆனா if your posture is correct, okay, you won't get damage in your any joints. As I told, any joints இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல. What you have to do, my best suggestion, see a good physiotherapist or orthopedician, check why the pain is coming, then correct the pain, then correct the posture, then you can walk better.
Okay, after seeing the orthopedist, they say that there is, the senile fluid or something, the gap between the knee socket and the thigh socket is getting, cramped. That is the reason for the knee pain.
What is your age, ma'am?
Age is 76.
Okay. Ma'am, okay. See, what all you have a medical condition, what doctor assessed is correct only. Okay. நம்ம அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டீங்கன்னா, நீங்க வாக் பண்றீங்க, how many minutes you are walking?
Walk எல்லாம் வீட்டுக்குள்ள தான் இப்ப I normally have stopped walking because
so you have to do two things. One, treated medically. Okay, அவங்க என்ன மெடிசன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்களோ சாப்பிடுங்க. ஓகே, யாராவது ஒரு பிசியோதெரபியை பார்த்து இல்ல யாராவது மேனுவல் தெரபிஸ்ட பார்த்துட்டு உங்க நீ எப்படி இருக்குன்னு செக் பண்ணிட்டு just learn few exercise to strengthen your muscles. So what will happen? That will help you to be more functional. Then கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா அதை சரி பண்ணலாம்.
Strengthening of the calf muscles or ankle muscles.
நீங்க காஃப் மசில்ஸ்ல ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தாலும் ப்ராப்ளம் வரும். அதையும் நீங்க ப்ராப்பரா ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா that would be better, man. ஏதோ ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணணும், அப்படி இல்லைன்னா மசாஜ் பண்ணி ரிலீஸ் பண்ணணும். அது ஸ்ட்ரென்த்னால வீக்னால உங்களுக்கு பெயின் வருதா இல்ல ஃபிளெக்சிபிலிட்டினால பெயின் வருதா நான் அப்படியே உங்களுக்கு வெரிபிரலா சொல்ல முடியாது. as I told you, everybody is different. அதை பார்த்தா தான் சொல்ல முடியும். ஓகே, நீங்க யாராவது பக்கத்துல இருக்க டாக்டர் கிட்டயோ இல்ல பிசியோ கிட்டயோ நீங்க செக் பண்ணுங்க. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா எனி டைம் யூ கேன் கம் டு physio.
Yeah. You have also seen me sometime, but it's a long time back.
Okay,
but I'm having a physiotherapist coming.
Please.
I'll recheck and I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Please. Okay, ma'am.
Priya Hari Kumar.
Thank you, sir. It was a very informative session, and I understand that from your presentation, postures could also affect your gastrointestinal health, right?
Yes, 100%.
So I would like to know if there are any specific postural habits which can improve digestion and help prevent gastrointestinal discomforts.
See, if you're getting issues on the gastrointestinal means, what is happening? You're putting too much pressure in your rib cage and as well as your sternum. That will actually put you more pressure on the stomach. Understand, ma'am? I won't tell exactly this is the thing. There should be a multiple thing. Without seeing your entire case history, I can't tell. But what I given you is a small eye-opening for the posture. Okay, but I will tell you certain things. You try that and you see if you are getting a good result. Okay. What will happen? See, what you have to stand like this. Okay, and you can put your hands on the sternum. Sternum is the bone where your rib cage will go like this and form here, right? So this is the sternum bone. Okay, and keep your hands on your navel. Okay, if I measure from here to here, okay, if it's a 1 inches, like, okay, not 1 inch, if it's like 1 feet, what will happen? You keep like this your hand. From here you try to bring it to 1.5. So what happens? Automatically your body will get straight.
Okay.
You can stand and try.
All right.
Okay, so what happened? Your body
Yeah.
will be perfect height. So if I measure, what is happening? Actually, I am decompressing my spine from here. Understood?
Yeah.
I raised it. So because of that, actually, I am growing taller now. So this is actually opened up. This is opened up, and this side is opened up, and this side is opened up. So everywhere is opened up. So what you are putting stress on your internal organs, actually, it's getting opened up.
All right.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
habit, whenever you walk, stand, you start practicing, or sit, you're practicing. What we do, actually, we strengthen the core. After we raised your body, there will be a techniques and exercise. What we make sure that our entire core area is getting strong, so it won't go down and put pressure.
Thank you.
This is tips.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other members who would like to ask queries or give your feedback? We'll be closing the session at 5 p.m. So there is time of 20 minutes. Swarna?
Shall we? Anyone would like to give feedback? Then we will move to our next thing, vote of thanks by our incoming district chairman, Leena Jaykumar. Leena ka? Whether she is not there?
Leena was there.
Yes.
Questions over, yeah?
Over, sir.
Questions over.
Okay.
Then Geeta is there.
Yeah, Geeta is there.
Geeta? Geeta?
Yes, I'm here. Is Leena not there?
Yeah, Leena ka is there. Not there. Can you give vote of thanks?
Yeah, I didn't take notes, but I have listened this. Respected sir, Murli sir, district chairman, respected district chairman, respected Murli sir, district ISO Meenakshi. It is a very good program organized by our another program after traveling to Himalayas. This is also a very good program. This is the need of our, I can say, because even though not only elders, but even the youngsters are suffering with posture problems. So this is a very good thing that we as a whole in our family, we listened to you, Murli sir. It was very nice. And thank you, Meenakshi, for organizing this. And thank you, district chairman, for giving approval for organizing this program. And I thank you one and all. Sure, if I really feel at this, I saw the chat box also regarding the questions. I too answered few and I too asked some. And thank you very much, sir. And looking forward for more program like this. Thank you for this. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really a wonderful program. Many of our questions are answered. More as said, our district secretary is the need of the hour. We have to be very much thankful to our district ISO, Meenakshi. That's she has introduced you. Sir, if you can, if you not bothered, can you share your phone number and your fitness zone here? if people come to Chennai, they can come over there for connectivity. Some people asked personally.
Yeah, definitely. I can message my studio number and location and share to Meenakshi ma'am or to you. So
Okay,
you
sir.
send it to me. And
I
please
will.
ask them to send me the feedback so it will be useful for everyone.
Yeah.
So what are definitely we'll do that.
Yeah, I will post it in the various groups that we have in the district, the power players and the ISO group, so they can share in the respective club groups the content.
Definitely, definitely. And if you need any advice or help, please feel to give my number so they can contact me anytime through you. No problem. We'll do that. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, ma'am.
Shall we end the session?
Yeah. I hope there are no other queries, so we can end the session.
Sir, one more thing I can ask.
Yeah. Yes, Swapna.
As a charity, you are a fitness, fit zone and charity. I saw you are doing some charity also.
Where, ma'am?
That charity service also. You are.
Yeah, I recently launched this charity trust 10 months before. We are slowly, because I'm doing my PhD, little work was there. So we are slowly going and giving the awareness camp for the orphanage and old age people. Any charity trust who wants to come and talk about the fitness and importance of the health. So we are doing it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sure.
Please share the number to Meenakshi ma'am.
Definitely. Meenakshi ma'am have my number. She is my member.
Okay.
She have my number.
Thank you, Murali. Thank you, Murali.
Okay,
Your slides and explanation is very useful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sparing your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Swarnalatha, national anthem.
National anthem. Shall we sing?
Yeah. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्रविड़ उत्कल विंध्य हिमाचल
यमुना गंगा
जल पशु बनामे जाहे पशु आशीष माहे आये तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 Thank you, Murali, for that very informative session. So it was very useful, and